You're listening to another Woodshop podcast, the okayest podcast of its type. Your hosts are Daniel Dunlap of Daniel Dunlap Woodworks, Peter Kapar of Petrie's Workshop, and Braden Boakes of Littlebug Woodworking. You can find them as well as the podcast on your favorite social media channels.
Welcome to episode 261 of another Woodshop podcast, where we want to remind everyone that the shop is the best place to get in shape. Snacking and drinking beer in a garage is completely offset by the miles we put on walking aimlessly around the shop and quote-unquote cleaning. And who needs lifting weights when you're constantly having to move lumber and tools out of your way? And most importantly, and I know you're going to love this one, Dan, sanding counts as cardio. So just hang in a shop if you want to get in shape and get the body of a god. Because after all, Buddha was a god. What's up, boys?
He was a god.
It was as godlike. Yeah. What's up, boys?
I don't think Buddha was actually considered to be a god.
Not officially in Buddhism, but by
Buddhism.
Buddhism. Can we just start a new religion?
I subscribe to that.
Can we start a new religion and all of our top tier patrons are our top priests in Buddhism?
That sounds like it would be a VHS copy of a workout video in the 90s.
Ooh.
Listen, everybody knows that the real workout is the friends you make along the ways.
Mm-hmm. I want a badonkadonk. Dan, how do I get in shape?
Well, first and foremost, you should probably join our patronage.
Boom.
Every single one of them immediately gets access to a secret DLC 7th pack.
And they all automatically become like 5 pounds lighter, I think. That's how it works.
That's right.
Plus, you get 3 mana. That was a nerdy joke for like 3 of our listeners.
Get your nerd nonsense out of here, Pete.
I'm sorry.
Beach
sad news to report.
What's that?
No new patrons.
No!
Deeply offended.
No! God,
they're lucky
Zero
the ones
new
we got are
patrons.
so good, because I'd be out there just causing trouble on the streets.
But good news.
Here we are along the way and no new friends.
Good news.
Good news.
We haven't done anything
To piss
Egregious?
anyone off.
allegedly to make people leave. So, hey, that's a win.
That's a win.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. And let's talk about the people that really enjoy helping us out the most, I guess.
The patrons we made along the way.
Yeah. The VIPs, if you will. They are as follows. Buckle up. Tim Barnes from Earthworm Jim Woodworks. Greg G over at G&M Design Co. Scrot. I apologize. Scrot. Scott Crabtree at Crabtree Creative. Dominic over at the Crafty Sloth. Sean Renshaw at Native Woodworking. Nick at NSM Woodcraft, Chris Lamoureux from Homefront Woodworks, Alex the Mayor Duffy over at Duffy Woodcraft.
Collusion.
Excuse me. My throat is dry. I'm parched. Greg Bennett over at Windy Acres Works. My goodness. Greg D'Ambrosia at GTD Woodworks. Damon from BWG Woodworking. There's a lot of G's in that corner of
The G corner, right?
Like a unit of G's.
It's more of a spot.
I don't get it, Dan.
Okay.
Explain it.
Jeremy Claybaugh. Big boy wieners for Pat Lapp.
That's a small club.
That's Alex Adams at Type A Furniture. Send your hate mail to him.
It could be referred to as a small club, yes.
John Herbolsheimer at Living Laugh Woodworks.
I just got that. That's great.
F.
That's a good
Lee
joke.
Valley, allegedly.
It's Flea Valley.
That's Nick at Envy Woodshop. Jared LaPuma from LL Builds Woodworking.
I'm glad we've got that lawyer on retainer to make sure that these names.
He said allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly.
I'm glad that we've got office hours with the AWP lawyer.
Yeah. Do we have an AWP lawyer? Should we?
I'm pretty sure one of our patrons
let's talk
is a
about
lawyer.
this off the air.
we do, but they did 3D print their law degree. So,
But we also don't need it because allegedly we didn't do anything.
that's
allegedly.
true. We said allegedly.
Continuing. Tyler Booth at Temecula Yard Games. Henry Lutens from Manfreda Wood. Justin Frazier over at Fraser Canyon Woodworks. Sarah with Rosie's Woodshop. El Jefe over at Maker's Way. Victor from Whim Designs. Guess what? Is
What?
Nick Brim Woodworking.
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt would be Max and Lissa Reed over at Redesign
Is it really?
Co.
I love that they
Yes.
coordinate.
They coordinate every week.
I love it.
It's just adorable. Bill Burkle over at WTB
The
Woodworking.
Burke.
Malcolm at Bossa Nova Workshop. Crafted with Machines and Love is Patrick Ginsel. Ed Mancini at Mancini Woodworking. Chris at Chris Will Make. Willow Creek Lumber is our buddy Scott Shirk. Justin Bailey from Campfire Woodworks. And rounding them out, keeping them in line, is one and only Mr. John Grubb over at Grubb Makes. Or Grubb Will Make?
Oh, he just keeps on making.
Grubb
Grubb showed
dub.
us what he just made at our patron call.
Yeah, we should talk about that a little bit. What happened on last Sunday?
Grubb made. That's all I want to say.
I mean, we're not going to go into a lot of detail because this is a safe space and we don't record it. But like, we had our Q1 patronage call.
Yeah. And we're having
Q1
Q2 September 7th.
Yes.
Double check that.
When September begins.
Begins.
Because the real calendar is the friends you make along the way.
You know what else our patrons get, Braden?
Let me tell you, in case you haven't listened to one single episode in 2025, all of our patrons are immediately entered in to win any number of delightful prizes in our monthly patron giveaway.
And our patrons do receive their items eventually.
They do. Listen, you can have one of or two of three things. You can have speed, you can have quality, and you can have freshness. And we choose freshness and quality.
But it's sat in a box. It's stale.
And then just to make it easier, we throw it on and we make it cheap. So but
also,
no,
Dan didn't even include your or my sticker. He just included his sticker in a pod sticker.
Braden packed that box.
I packed it. My sticker is in there. I have Dan's. I don't have any of your stickers.
That's a lie. I left some.
Did you? Where did you leave them?
Look under your seat.
Not now.
It's just gum.
Our patrons are entered in to win a prize every single month. Depending on your patronage level, you get more and more and more entries every single month. This month, we are giving away a table saw micro adjuster from our dear friend over at Canyon Fire Canyon Fire Woodworks? Okay, hold on.
Micro adjustment, major difference.
Fire Tools. Canyon Fire Tools. I did that before, and now I'm cautious.
Now you're overthinking it.
I'm overthinking. Yeah, that's what it is. But anyway, a table saw micro adjuster from our friend over at Canyon Fire Tools. It's super dope. He was actually one of our vendors at the Midwest May Kerr meetup. So we're giving that away. How do you win? Be a patron. The higher your tier of patronage, the more free entries that you get. If you don't love us, or if you want more super bonus entries, you can do one of two things. You can either go to the link in the description that will lead you to the Pat Lap Law Defense Fund. Pump that thing full. Every $5 that you donate, you get one more entry. You do have to take a screenshot and send it to me or AWP somehow, because I'm not going to double check that every day. Or you can go to arethechairs.included.com and you can make a donation to St. Jude's, where we are joining the fight against childhood cancer, along with all of our friends that are taking part in the Makers for St. Jude program, gang, whatever that would be described as.
Can we just pause for a second and pat ourselves on the back, because we did so awesomely that they gave us one Yeti mug.
One single prize. Technically, they offered us the higher priced jacket, but they had limited quantities and we missed out because we couldn't decide who would get the jacket. So
a part of me though is like, why the merch? Just send that to the children.
Just put the money in. It's a tax write-off. See, that's where it's a shell corporation, and so in order to fight the cancer in multiple continents, they've got to shell that. I don't technically in any way understand.
They call that a LAPSTA fund.
I just want to cover that with a big allegedly umbrella.
Allegedly.
What do we know? Imagine
read
at the end of all
books.
this, like St. Jude sues us because we misrepresented.
We gave you a mug.
We've decided that we no longer actually want your assistance, please.
This mug was legally binding.
Listen, I read a Tom Clancy book one time, and so now I am very into the legalese, and two, I could probably take on somebody from the SEALs. No, I mean, like an actual SEAL, not like a. Actually, no, I probably couldn't even do that.
Dan, I don't know how I feel about the fact that he just flexed on us about reading a book. I mean, I'm a little
I've
upset.
read the Da Vinci Code more than once.
Dan,
The cover?
Dan, did you
The whole
read it,
book.
or did you read the cover of the DVD case?
I read the book before the movie came out. I did.
Wow.
You can
Or the
ask my
line
wife.
from Family Guy. You sure it was
Like
a
one
book?
of the
You
few
sure it wasn't
books I've
nothing?
ever read.
I had no idea that the Da Vinci Code came out in a picture book style.
No, it was a words book.
A words book?
It was.
Whoa!
It was a words book.
Is this the
And
one
I
where
liked it so much that I read the other book.
he read the back cover of the other book?
Yeah.
So it was the Da Vinci Code the one where they had the map to the treasure on the back of the Declaration of Independence?
No, that's the
That's the mummy
National-
returns.
That's National Treasure.
national treasure. Yeah.
I saw a funny meme that said, "When did I become radicalized?" And then it just shows the cover of National Treasure. I kind of feel that. I kind of feel that. Anyway, donate to St. Jude's. Donate to our dear friend Pat Lapp's legal defense fund. Be a patron. I don't know. We just want to give you guys some stuff. Stop making it
Choose
so
your
hard.
own adventure. That's
Yeah,
what
choose
we
your
do
own
here.
adventure. Another book. Dan's read 2 books at least.
At least.
Anyway, Pete,
Oh,
I saw you take a drink. I wanted to throw
Yes,
it your
no,
way.
you gave it right
immediately.
back to me. That's fine. I have done that to you too many times.
This is why I don't drink anymore.
Even water.
Even water. We'll get him
Yeah.
rated now. New mission unlocked. Make
Everything-
Dan spit out.
Everything is dry.
Well, we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor this week and one of the events that we are going to be attending. And an event we're also giving away a ticket. So it's Texas Woodworking Festival. Woo!
Woo!
Brayden,
Yeehaw.
come on. You're a little late.
Woo!
So the
Even
Texas
later.
Woodworking Festival is happening in Austin, Texas. It is hosted by Austin Waldo, who was on our show at one point. He's the owner of the Austin School of Furniture, named
Fun
not
fact,
after
his
him.
middle name is also Austin.
It's just Austin School of Furniture.
It's Austin all the way down.
It's a place I was there for a week last month. It was awesome. It was really cool to see. And this
Awesome in
event is
Austin?
happening. Yeah, it is. This is happening on September 13th and 14th at the Palmer Events Center in Austin, Texas, right downtown. We're going to be staying at the hotel with everyone else and hopefully everyone else. You can get an Airbnb, but there is a hotel block you can lock down through the website as well. Get your tickets there. We got the EDU pass, which means we can go to all of the classes. The way it was explained to me is there's the main floor where there's the exhibitionists and all that. There's jousting, I hear, allegedly. And then on the other floor, the other space is where all the classes are going to be. So there's a full schedule of classes. It's really cool. Everything from really, we're used to kind of like workbench con style classes. It's a lot of like influencer style or how to run the business. These are very hands-on. You get to see people teach different trades in woodworking, whether it's bent lamination or marquetry, things like that. And you can check out the full list at the Texas Woodworking just Texas. No, the TexasWoodworkingFestival.com. And make sure to join us because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really stoked to go. It's our first year, and we would love to see you guys all there. Braden's also working on a super secret project where it might be themed like a t-shirt theme.
It's like a theme
Maybe-
night.
Maybe it's like a little on the nose with something Texas related, so some cult classic, Well, but
Yeah.
stay tuned for that.
Yellowstone references.
Yellowstone references. And we're, like I said, we're giving away one ticket.
Yellowstone's in Wyoming.
Shh. Wyoming, Texas. Exactly. So we're giving away one ticket. There's going to be a super secret code phrase we're going to drop this episode, and we're going to announce the winner in the pre-show next week. So if you're at the edge of your seat, you want to win, you are going to be able to win that ticket. And we're also giving away some other tickets to other events. Stay tuned for that. That's happening soon. And one of the exhibitionists that you guys are going to see at Texas Woodworking Festival is our
I'm
other
an
sponsor.
exhibitionist,
Yeah, you are.
not in the way you're
Rawr.
thinking.
Oh, naughty way. But speaking of not naughty, Airweights is going to be at Texas Woodworking Festival. They're going to be set up with a booth. You're going to be able to get hands-on with this product. I love my Airweights system. I'm currently waiting on some upgrades for the Onefinity, so I haven't been able to fully get to implement it and stuff, but this is so well designed. I've been playing around with it, testing it out on different materials. It is rock solid. I think if I checked out their website, it says it's 8,000 pounds of suction per square inch.
That's a whole lot of elephants.
Yeah, that's a lot of elephants on 1 inch. But essentially, it's using it by. I've learned this recently. By removing the air, you're essentially using the pressure of the atmosphere as a hold down. It's pressing. So you're not just vacuuming out. You're letting the atmosphere do the work for you. It's science, I'm told. So if you want to upgrade your CNC and turn your CNC into one of those badass machines like all the cool kids have with the big giant compressors and vacuum tables, you can do that too now on your Onefinity or other machines. It's not just for Onefinities. So go check them out. Use code AWP at checkout for, I believe, 10% off or 15. Let's say it's 10, and then be surprised and delighted.
Somewhere between 0 and 100.
Yeah,
probably around the 10% range.
There you
if
go.
I was a betting man, I'd say 10.
Exactly. Guys.
Hold on, real quick. I feel the need to correct this so that we don't get the comments and we don't get the messages afterwards. Yellowstone was based in Montana, not Wyoming.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, proceed.
Montana, Texas?
Montana, Texas.
There you go.
Technically, part of Yellowstone was also in Texas.
They filmed the entire thing in Newark, New Jersey, actually. Just so you know.
I don't believe
it's when
that.
you come out of the Lincoln Tunnel and you drive directly into Newark, just the mountains hit you first. It's beautiful.
Dixie
Speaking of
Chick
New
style
Jersey,
wide open spaces.
I've been seeing a lot of anti-New Jersey stuff on TikTok the last few days.
I hate to break it to you, but that's just real life and how anybody that doesn't live in New Jersey views life.
No.
There's not a lot
What's
of new
the
stuff.
anti-New Jersey stuff? What
Okay,
is it,
so
like,
apparently
hog
there's
roll the
this-
bagels?
One thing is a bagel thing, but I'll get to that next. The first thing is like there's some coffee shop in New Jersey that like their table got broke by a teenager and they tried to hold the teenager hostage and
Starbucks.
Yeah,
No,
that's just a Starbucks.
no, it was some
Was it Pete's
the
house?
hazelnut cafe or something like that.
They have hazelnut.
Talking about Hazel D's?
It was in Jersey. And then I saw something else where a girl got a bagel and they put a whole block of Philadelphia cream cheese on the bagel and didn't smear it for her.
That's honestly, that's
she
a
was
crime.
angry.
Straight to jail. They might get deported by ICE.
Yeah, they're getting a lot. They're getting a lot of
They
hate.
just blocked it, like the block of cream chease. They didn't.
I
no
wouldn't
smearage.
complain. Like if I went to Panera and they put a whole block of Philadelphia cream cheese on my bagel, I wouldn't complain.
I'd say thank you.
I would
Here's the
say,
thing
can
that
I get a
people-
bigger butter knife?
This isn't a real thing in Jersey, though. When you go to a good bagel place, a schmear is,
I'll
first
find
of all, it's a Jewish word or saying. Yeah, not so loud. That has just been adopted by everyone in New Jersey. If you've ever bought Philadelphia cream cheese, a schmear is roughly 1/2 of that block on one bagel, roughly. Now, depending on where you go, you might get more. So, and listen, it's delicious. It's amazing. It's got all the calories you need for the whole day. You'll feel great about it afterwards. But anyways, Dan,
TikTok, a compilation of ordering a half pound of cream cheese on a bagel.
Oh yeah,
and it
there's
just
a guy
immediately
that
shows.
there's a guy that just orders. He goes into a place with, can I get a pound of cream cheese on that bagel? And it's just disgusting.
Is it like every single day people go in and he's like, I forgot about it, and then they're like, no, half a pound of cream cheese.
By
I'm
the
walking
way,
here.
pro move: you go to a place, fresh bagels in the morning. You don't go after 12. They don't make bagels anymore. Honestly, don't go after 10. You're risking it. If you get cream cheese on your bagel, never get it toasted. It will melt. It will completely melt and it'll make a mess. Just a pro move for you guys.
Then it won't be cream cheese; it'll be cream milk.
Yeah, it just goes back into milk. I don't know if that's how cream cheese is made. But listen, we've got a lot of maker news.
We do have a lot
Yes,
of
we
it.
do.
We got a lot to cover today.
I'm still looking for the bagel drama. I found
Yeah.
it.
Dan, it's an algorithm. You're seeing it because you hate New Jersey.
I do not hate New Jersey. I was looking at properties in New
Well,
Jersey.
he does. He's American.
Oh, wait. What was that? You were looking at properties in New Jersey?
On the internet.
So like potentially maybe move to the wonderful state of New Jersey?
It's not going to happen.
Like a summer house?
No. Like a forever house.
It'll happen in like 10 years, probably.
Is this how Braden finds out that the parents are getting back together?
Pete, if you steal my Dan, I will FedEx overnight ship you a box of human turds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you getting those from Dan? Because then it'll take months to get them.
No. I guarantee I'll fill that package pretty quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of filling packages quickly.
Good news, everyone.
There you go. So, guys, I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Katz Moses.
Holla, holla.
Who, he's doing some good work over there. He's a YouTuber. Started like a lot of us. Has
a lot of cat-based content.
A lot of cat-based content. And he has quite literally formed an empire around the Katz Moses brand. He's got a Katz Moses for Disabilities Fund, right? Which is a charity. He's running a nonprofit. They have a tool business, a tooling business. They're able to source all these awesome tools from makers, from companies overseas, companies within the US, and they're able to sell this stuff directly to you guys at fairly reasonable prices. And they're constantly inventing new stuff. And that was recognized. There was there's out of a $60 million grant pool. I forget the name of the company. Something slow, SLOW was the abbreviation for it. They were essentially given away to a select few of the 700 plus candidates that they went through, giving away money for them to pursue and grow these, what do they call it when it's like, I'll think of the word. It's a very like Esquire word. No, not incubator, but their programs, whether it's the charity work that they're doing or the business that they're growing. And Jonathan Katz Moses and his brand, his company, landed a $2 million grant. Like, imagine how crazy and awesome that is. Guy started out as a YouTuber, grew his business, grew that business, and now that's just a grant. That means they're probably doing more than that in business and everything, and they're helping out a lot of makers out there. So I want to give them a shout out. That's pretty damn cool.
Why are dudes named Grant so
rich,
expensive? And rich?
Have you seen Grant Imahara? Yeah.
Slow Ventures Creator Fund.
Yep.
Is what it was.
Yep. That's it.
$2 million. Just a cool
awesome.
$2 million.
So it could be you too. Just, start a YouTube channel and start a tool brand, and before you know it,
I heard
a millie.
I didn't even know I could have applied.
I heard a small rumor that he is going to use the $2 million to buy not one, but 2 Festool Capexes.
I get it, because they're pricey.
Because they're Europe. They're premium budgeted.
He's going to get them converted to Imperial.
He's going to get a schmear of miter saw. I don't 100% understand how that word works.
Well, listen, speaking of schmears. And miter saws. You see Onefinity just dropped a banger of a deal?
Pop, pop.
Wait, what's that got to do with the miter saw? I'm confused.
Did you not see the redline miter saw attachment?
With the schmear laser sight?
Yeah, it actually teams up with the rotary, and it double rotors.
So here's the thing. Onefinity's a sponsor, and this is not an ad for them. But all I'm going to say is, if I bought a Onefinity in the last 6 months, I'm a little upset right now because they just dropped the price and made it the redline controller bundle for the Elite, and it's pretty awesome. They're throwing in a ton of stuff with it too. So
$1,200.
Can we talk real quick on the difference between the redline controller and the Masso controller? Because I've seen a lot of people talking online about what's the difference, why are they switching? So let's dig into that a little bit.
Braden, you want to take this one, or should I? Or should you want to just talk over each other?
Let's rap about it. Let's do like a rap battle where back and forth. And the red line, it has no. I'm not going to try that. So the main difference is that I am personally seeing, without delving into the technology side,
the button moved.
A lot of buttons moved. What it appears to be is they have taken a lot of the simplicity and a lot of this kind of straightforward approach to the controller that they offered with the Buildbotics build. So
their original controller, yes.
The original controller, the one that Dan refuses to change from because he does not like
works.
change. It works. It just works. The problem was you didn't have a ton of flexibility in terms of things like adjusting feeds and speeds mid-range. They didn't work with like the closed loops stepper motors. It just worked. It was very straightforward. And then they've taken a lot of the complexity and a lot of the tools and a lot of the access, a lot of the reach that you've got with the Masso controller, which is really designed for any number of machines, all the way from the hobby side where like kind of Onefinity lives, all the way up into like industrial size CNCs. It's a major platform. And they've kind of combined both of those. So now the redline controller is going to have a lot of the flexibility to, change like speeds and feeds on the fly. They're going to have the ability to work with the tool changer, the automatic tool changer a lot better. It's going to have a little bit better rotary control, which has been one of the frustrations that I've had with the Masso. Not because it's bad, but it's not.
No, because it's bad. We hate Masso now.
No. And I want to be super clear. Onefinity is partnered with Redline, and they're offering this controller. They're still offering the Masso controller. I mean, it's still a huge part of their business. This is just another option that you get to grow your Onefinity machine how you want it to. And I think the price point is going to be a little bit better than the Masso. Some of the simplicity is going to be there.
There's a couple other little things. So the price is, by the way, 100% going to be less than a Masso. So if you're a standalone upgrading it or anything like that, the price, the way I understand it, is going to be pretty different. It's going to be way more affordable, essentially. The other and real major issue that Onefinity, and I don't know if I should share this, I found out from, some phone calls with some people, but this is all going to come out. They essentially, if a change had to be made for Onefinity, they have to submit it to Masso. Masso has to check it, test it, approve it, push it.
Convert it from American to Australian and then back.
And then back again.
Flip it back upside down because they're on the other hemisphere.
Yeah, bounce it off a satellite.
Kangaroos get involved.
The thing is, and Dan, you're going to like this. Apparently the guy that's helping code the new Redline controller, same guy that helped with all the Buildbotics stuff. So, listen, that's a rock solid.
He seems like a good guy.
He seems like a good guy,
actually
right?
Bill. We've been pronouncing it wrong. It's Buildbotics.
Yeah, Buildbotics. It's just they named it after him. Kind of cocky, I know. It's like Austin, Texas Woodworking Festival.
That's huge. It really cuts out the middleman when they're trying to push updates and stuff.
So it's huge, exactly. They're going to be able to, if they get feedback and something's broken and not working, they're able to push that out pretty quickly. Even it's not as simple as
they're not at the mercy of Masso and have to wait and everything.
Because here's the reality. A lot of people that are going to be getting this thing, it's working. There's going to be growing pains. It always is with a new machine. And I'm in line to get the upgrade as well. I'm very excited to get it. I'll be testing it out. And it could be something as simple as like, hey, this font's really hard to read on his background. A day later, we just have an update.
Pete, get glasses.
Yeah, we'll Pete, get glasses. I just get like a Onefinity glasses shipped. So it's pretty cool. And, the main thing is they're trying to keep everything in-house, which is really cool. You're not having to rely on a third party. Because, like, I got my Masso in the mail. I actually ended up returning it because luckily I didn't install it. So when you get it, you get, like, you got to set up the account and all this stuff. And they just talked about also they were going to start charging for yearly upgrades. So there's little things like that where, like, it's still a reliable, great platform. But Onefinity was able to take that and build it in-house, and it's going to be pretty huge for them, I think.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it with the Redline, with Redline, and we've seen it with Onefinity. They partner with a lot of other manufacturers, and then at some point, if a change happens with one of those partners that isn't good for their customers, or they like it's harder to work with, or they just make it to where it's not in the best interest of their customers, like they find the right fit. I mean, it seems like Onefinity is always looking to grow and change in ways that allow them to control the user experience. So
think of it this way, the Masso's offered on other machines as well. There's only one company that's going to have the redline controller. Pretty cool. Yeah, like that down.
Okay.
Heyo.
Let's send this whole clip to Onefinity. I want to get paid for that extra.
Yeah,
episode.
I've already sent the
Stone invoices in the mail.
3 bags of chips in Austin.
I'm genuinely stoked for this upgrade. And also, like, to anyone that's looking to buy a machine right now, we found out Papa Chad is buying one.
Has bought
Yeah,
one.
has bought one.
Papa
Has
Chad.
purchased one. Yeah.
Are we supposed to be announcing that?
I don't know. Well, I think it's pretty cool. So speaking of announcements, Dan, you want to talk about this one? This one's huge. You'll love this brand. Oh,
Kregg?
it's named after your first, first love, Kregg.
Kregg?
Kregg, yeah, Kregg.
They have batteries now, apparently.
I'm old Kregg.
I don't know much else. Why you throw me under the bus here? This wasn't my
Because
thing.
I know you didn't know about it, and I just love messing with you.
Kregg has announced a
The
battery
domino,
line.
it's like a domino, but for the Kregg chick.
Kregg has announced an entire line of woodworking power tools made for woodworkers by woodworkers for woodwork. Yeah, that sort of thing. What it boils down to is it's pretty neat, except it's another battery platform.
That's what pisses me off.
I'm
I'm
so
all
angry
for the
about
tools, man. I'm all for the tools. I just don't want another battery.
it.
Sorry, end of rant.
Another proprietary battery. Fantastic.
I mean,
Yeah,
I kind of wish it's called Blue Ion.
Yeah, the Blue Ion is the battery technology. Ionic Drive is the tools, and so what they have come out with, and what's really cool. I didn't actually originally see this, but there's a picture on the Kregg website of a battery-powered Kregg track saw. That one, all right, I'm interested.
Okay.
That's a good buy.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You're picking up what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
They're launching and announcing a whole line of tools. From what I saw, there was a drill, a jigsaw, a sander, a random orbital sander, a router,
Is he a hand plane or
oscillating
power plane?
an oscillating tool, and a power sander.
Maybe.
But I'm looking at their teaser.
Do they have a battery
outlines.
powered pocket hole jig?
And a battery-powered pocket hole jig.
Okay, they do.
Looks like a
Okay.
domino. Yes, that's a real thing.
Domino.
I'm looking at the outlines
The
here.
Fraudino.
At the teaser photos, and it looks like I'm seeing an impact wrench. I'm seeing a circular
It's probably
saw.
going to be the full. They're going full Ryobi.
They're going
line,
full
plus their
Monty.
own stuff.
Yeah. But this pocket hole, battery powered pocket hole jig, I'm gonna be honest, it looks kind of cool. Like
It's the Lamello killer. Take
Yeah,
that, Keith Johnson.
yeah, I mean, kind of like it's the pocket hole version of a
Listen,
Lamello.
Is it?
Here's the thing.
I saw the price of it. I saw the price of it.
$300.
Is it $300
$300?
cool?
With
No.
no batteries. That's just tool
Oh,
only.
no.
From what I saw. Here's the thing. I could care less about another drill, router, whatever. Right. The battery powered, Kregg jig machine. I can get behind that. I just want to know what the clamping system is like, and
hand clamp.
it seems
you
like it's
power
hand
hold
clamp.
it, and then the entire base has like a proprietary anti-slip attachment thing.
Also, so help me God, if this thing is, because from the photo, I'm seeing a lot of plastic. And the nice thing about the domino and the Lamello, all of them, they have nice metal plates on them.
And that was the frustrating part about their the domino killer was it was a lot of plastic. And I think that's kind of one of the things Kregg has always kind of wanted to hang out in we're going to grab new woodworkers. Because the pocket holes, it's such an approachable form of joinery.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's what they're going for. They're probably looking to, because end of the day, Home Depot's probably going to carry these. You're going to see them in every single Woodcraft. You're probably going to see them in Rockler.
Menards.
And maybe Menards. And they're going to have the big Kregg display, and people can be like, oh, this is really cool. Whoever is getting into woodworking, they'll probably love this. And so
I'm excited. I'm so
I think it's
excited. I want to
interesting.
see it. I'm hoping that it's
can't
all
wait to see it.
anodized aluminum and it's not actually plastic.
It looks like the frame is aluminum. It just looks like a lot of the support stuff is plastic. I will say it is really cool that it has like integrated feet on the back. So if you're pocket holding
the
against
kickstands?
3/4 inch, it's got kickstand. Yeah, it's got kickstands.
Yep.
So we'll see. I do like the battery powered track saw.
Here's
teaser
my thing,
here.
and I don't know where Europe is with this. Maybe a caller can or a listener could call in and let us know. In Europe, the EU, everyone hates on the EU, but they standardize USB-C over there. It's one of the reasons that our iPhones got USB-C. Thank you for that, Europeans. That and the cheese and the wine. It's great.
It made all my other chargers worthless. Thank you.
All the lightning cables gone.
Damn it.
One other thing that they're trying to standardize in Europe as well is you can have multiple brands of batteries. They're trying to standardize the batteries. So you can
now
have,
that is something I would get behind.
I would love that, dude, because then, I would buy or use all my DeWalt batteries or whatever on all of my tools for all the different brands. I would buy, because here's the thing. Milwaukee makes some amazing tools in a certain category.
Yep.
DeWalt does in another one. Ryobi does in another one. Ryobi makes so much cool stuff that's like, those like impulse buys, do I need a fan? I don't know. It'd be nice to have.
The Ryobi battery powered brad nailer.
Oh,
is
amazing.
The one that I automatically think of.
But it's
like
the
that
bulkiest,
is a
worst
great
battery because it's that like prong battery.
Yeah, it's huge.
Standardized batteries.
That prong.
But I am curious.
Prong.
Braden, I don't know if you can see from any photos or whatever. Occasionally, sometimes there'll be like a off-brand tool brand that their battery literally is like a Milwaukee tool battery or something, but just rebranded. I'm wondering if these are proprietary or if they're like.
They're probably like a Hercules battery.
I don't want to say it, but it looks very, maybe these are coming out of a similar factory as say like the Hart brand of power tools or like the Hercules brand.
That's Hart
right? Tools are made by TTI, which is the owner of Ryobi in Milwaukee.
That's the thing that pisses me off too. So they're made in the same warehouse.
Yeah, it's just they just use blue plastic instead of red plastic or green plastic. So
yeah.
Fun fact.
Call in and tell us how angry you guys are about this. I'm clearly very pissed.
Listen, as long as their random orbital sander is better than the Milwaukee one.
Whoa,
dude! No.
Whoa.
Pete's whole thing about like tools do certain tools better. I'm saying it right here. I'm saying it loud and proud. The Milwaukee battery-powered random orbital sander is the absolute worst piece of garbage that I've ever purchased. It's one of the few tools that I regret buying.
I have two of them because I like them that much.
I will say, Milwaukee makes an incredible 12-volt sander. The little Delta one, the detail one.
Amazing. That's not the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about the big, bulky 5-inch.
The 18, the 5-inch. I hate it. It squeals.
It's top
awful.
heavy. It's
It squeals. It's top heavy. Same complaints my wife has about me.
Oh wait, I get it.
Yeah.
Wait, you're top heavy? How's that work?
You guys don't like it when I make fun of myself because then you're like, I didn't get to say it.
Dan, we'll tell you when you're older.
Ask your father. All right. Let's see what else. We got another. We got some more news here. Where is my notes?
Dear friend Nicholas Paci, he had a baby. His wife was apparently there as
helped.
well.
He was in a room where I think she's actually a delivery nurse, if I remember correctly.
She is an LED nurse.
Yeah, did she deliver her own
She literally
baby?
had to go to work the day she gave birth. That's ridiculous. Okay,
that's crazy.
The day
America
off, had to go
is
into
just
work
unhinged.
Anyway.
Okay, health insurance. Am I right? But yeah, Nick Paci had his 17th kid.
Yeah, it's up in the teens for sure. They got a lot of kids.
4 or 17. I forget.
Right.
We're not great at math.
Yeah, but super excited for him. I feel like every year at Maker Camp, he's got a new kid.
Yeah, that's why we say 17. I've lost how many times I've been to Maker Camp.
I already told him, like, tell the boys that they have babysitting duty for Juniper when we're at Maker Camp. So, pretty excited for him. So, super stoked. Hopefully, I'm assuming they're bringing the whole kit and caboodle, the gaggle.
I heard a rumor that they might.
A murder of children.
A murder of Pachis?
Murder of Pachis.
If that wasn't so dark, that'd be a great show title. Oh, jeez. Also, dude, huge news. Dropped on Sunday.
Oh,
we forgot to mention this. We maybe mentioned it in the beginning. patron call happened. The Q1 Another Woodshop podcast
Yes.
Patreon call happened.
It's a little late.
Huge.
We did
it. We did it. And not only that, but Q2, which is usually somewhere around May, is dropping September 7th. We're doing it as Sunday at 6 p.m. again. We're going to actually throw out a poll on Patreon for better times. We might also just start alternating to see what works best for you guys. Maybe some of you can't make Sundays. Maybe we'll do
Sunday.
Thursday at 8 p.m. I don't know. Or something. 8 my time.
Wait,
so
hold on. Hold on.
what I'm holding.
We're busy Thursday at 8 p.m.
No,
Central
your
Standard
8 p.m. My 8 p.m. is an hour before the pod.
So we would do the
we would do
Q2,
pre-
the
That's
call,
way too much
and then the
talking all in
pre-show,
one night for me.
and then
AWP podcast recording. Pre-show.
Hey, boss, I gotta leave work early today. I've
Putting
got
my
a
foot down right now on a
show.
Thursday patron call.
Just start a 9 a.m.
No.
telefund. We just do 24
No.
hours and raise money for charity.
If you're not donating to St. Jude's, we are not going to stop. We are going to go until we hit our goal of $1 million.
So I will say this, guys. Like, the Patreon call is super fun. I love hanging out with you guys.
It's always a good time.
I honestly, I sometimes I feel like it's just us doing a podcast. Sometimes people are all quiet, and I'm like, Doc, this is a hangout. Like, I want to talk to you guys. So join in. We had like 12, 15 people, something like that on there.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. Everyone's hanging out in the shop. We're driving. Some families were involved too, which is awesome. I love when we become a family thing. That actually warms my heart. So definitely worth checking out. And if you are a patron or you're thinking about signing up, I highly recommend sign up for any paid tier. You get access to the Discord. You can be part of the community. There's some awesome chats there, and have a good time in there. Me and Dan are in there as much as we can. Braden's in there daily because he's addicted. He's in there right now, actually.
Just Jones in.
But it's some cool stuff. So definitely worth checking that out. And we'll see you guys in a couple weeks on the 7th when we do the 6 p.m. call. And we got some other news, the last news, the final news.
Final news down.
Dan can talk about this now. He knows all about it. Carveco AI.
Yes, I know enough about it. Yes. They released, so, AI is taking over. Everybody knows that, right? We all know.
Dan Clankers.
You watch your mouth.
I don't use Carveco myself. I don't think any of us here use Carveco, but I've seen enough videos now. Hamilton released a video that was really informative and great. So I've often seen people say, hey, how do I take this picture and make a 3D relief of it so I can 3D carve it into like a piece of wood with my CNC? And it's a pretty difficult process.
It's turning a flat photo into a puff pastry.
Yeah. What it's called is a 3D bas relief, right?
No fish were harmed in the making of this.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with fish.
It's 1S.
You talking about that dude from the Backstreet Boys?
No, that's Lance Bast.
Lance.
Anyways, Carveco has an AI 3D bas relief generator where it's just like the click of a button. You don't even need a picture. You can describe what you're wanting, and then it'll make the picture, and then it'll turn it into like a 3D carvable image that you can just slap in your CNC controller, your G code.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that one. Where we were slapping.
I was trying to keep it clean.
Before, you had to go in and you had to literally like paint the areas you need to elevate or puff out. It was a lot. It took literally hours of work, and now
intensive.
This will analyze. And here's the thing. Let's be real. It's just like any first version of any software. It might be a little rough, but it's also going to save you hours just to get started.
Look, everybody who shared content on it called it a game changer. I know that word and that phrase is thrown around a lot.
Love the show.
But
TV.
I would almost kind of agree. Like if 3D carving on your CNC is like your thing, I know a lot of people do that and they take stuff to craft fairs and they do well. It would be worth looking into.
Hold on.
I sent it to my brother right away because he's one of those guys.
People do well at craft fairs? Some
people do.
Dan, can we get these secrets?
No.
I 1D carve. I just drill on my CNC. That's it.
I 4D. Come at me, bro. That's it. Also, I have one more thing that I didn't.
That's
run by
it,
you
except
guys.
for this other thing.
No, that's it for the Carve Go. I got one more item for the Maker News, and we talked about it in the pre-show a little bit. Our buddy and fellow patron, I believe he's a patron, Nicholas Ruffcorn. He's selling shirts to benefit Pat Lapp's legal defense fund. So if you want to go to his Instagram, and I'll have Pete put it in the show notes. He's got a link to his website there where you can go buy a shirt that will help Pat. All proceeds go to Pat and his defense fund. So go check that out.
Are the shirts included.com?
That's not correct.
No, it'll be in the show notes.
Are the shirt chairs included?
Exactly.
That's it. That's all I got now. I'm done.
I have a question because I sent it in one of our group chats, but
oh no,
did Grizzly always have a miniature bandsaw mill?
Yeah.
That thing is adorable and I kind of want one. It basically takes like the classic size 14-inch bandsaw and
puts it on its side
longer, and it's like on its side with a track, like enough to cut, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 feet. But it's like it's cute in a badass way, obviously. I don't know. I thought it was a new thing and I got all excited because I've never seen one that size. It's always, a wood miser
I've heard
size.
that before.
What is it? Band sawmill, right?
They heard everybody talking about track saws and they just it was kind of like an AI rendering where they didn't give quite enough data, and that's what they got.
Let's put a bandsaw on some tracks.
Track saw.
Jeez, I searched that, and apparently there is a $2,800 sawmill you can get from Wood Miser.
Have you guys ever
too cheap.
have you guys ever accidentally wandered down the rabbit hole that is the Grizzly Tools website? Because then you get the Shop Fox, and they've got 13 different brands, and you click on one SKU and they're like, oh, here's 47 different versions.
Yeah.
And it's not the same thing, but helical head. It's it'll just completely change to a completely different brand. Their website
it's funky.
It's a bit of a mess.
It's a bit of a rabbit hole. And now I need to find a way to pay off a $47,000 credit card bill. So if any of you could.
So by the way, I just found this. It's the Grizzly G0960 electric sawmill.
Woogie woogie woogie.
It's $2,800, and it cuts up to a 13-inch diameter log, and it's got a 43 and 5/16 length it could cut. I don't know if you
what's that in metric,
but that's just under 4 feet.
that's more of a branch mill, not a branch.
That's a branch mill. Yeah,
not a sawmill.
But also,
I'm
shocked
branches.
right now because now finding out that Woodmiser has a $3,000 sawmill, it's kind of crazy how cheap these things are getting, because it used to just be like $5,000 to $50,000. So pretty neato. I don't know. I just keep seeing Dusty Lumber Co. milling up giant stair treads for his shop to literally just get dirty and walk around on. I'm kind of jealous. I don't know.
On the other end of reasonably priced versus not reasonably priced, did you guys know that Grizzly also has CNCs?
Do they really?
Grizzly 10-inch by 31-inch enclosed CNC mill with auto tool changer.
10-inch by what?
10-inch by 31 inches.
That's so you can take that's so you could take those freshly milled logs and put them directly up on the CNC.
With auto tool changer. Guess the price. 10-inch by 31-inch auto tool changer.
$6,900.
Nice. Dan?
$4,750.
$6,900 and $1.
Oh, I should have said that. I didn't realize it was Price is Right rules.
$45,635.
Are you kidding me? Are you milling? Are you milling steel with it?
$2,300 in freight.
Are you sure it's 10 inches by 30?
It's packed with features, including 10 position automatic tool changer and powered pull stud.
I'm sorry, did you just say it's $3,000 of freight?
$3,000? No, 2,300 in freight. Way more reasonable.
2,300.
Do you have the footprint of this thing right? It wasn't 10 feet by 13 feet.
This thing better give me a blowy for that price.
10. What? You're way overpaying.
I can get you cheaper blowies.
Have you heard of Oneida Dust Collection?
Oh my god!
Sponsor us, guys. Please sponsor us.
Dan's dust collection continues to suck, but not the good way.
You got to cup the drum.
Well, here's the show title. Up the drum.
Cup the drum.
See, this is what all of our negative reviews on Yelp are about, how it's just three full-grown men giggling at butt jokes.
Friendly reminder,
this is it.
we also do need a code phrase for the woodworking festival.
We're not going to go with cup the drum.
Or murder of Pachis. So dumb. I feel like we just went like down a rabbit hole of like maker news, because there's a lot of stuff that happened last week.
We could. Ooh, code. I got a code phrase.
What?
The grizzly hole.
Oh,
I like it.
I don't. We should do it. I don't like how it feels.
It's a large hole.
I don't like how it feels in my mouth as I say it.
Send the grizzly hole to us at awpgiveaway@gmail.com. Be entered to win a ticket to the woodworking festival that is in Texas, aka the Texas Woodworking Festival.
Is that what they call the front door of the bear den?
The grizzly hole.
The grizzly hole?
No, that's what they call the glory hole in the bear den.
I get it.
I think we should swing by on the way to Maker Camp and just be like, hey, we've got a rebrand idea. The grizzly hole.
So I have one last little bit of it's not so much maker news, it's tech news. Something that Dan sent and I already saw. We all nerded out over this.
Oh yeah.
There's a new player in the drone scene. So we all know DJI, right? Everyone, that's the big one. This company's called Anti-Gravity, and they released the first 360 drone. So it's got a camera on top and a bottom. So when you're flying it, it doesn't see the drone. You can literally pan around completely.
Top, bottom. It's got 4 cameras, top, bottom, and 2 looking out front. I think
so. Yeah, those might be for piloting. I don't know if it actually. I thought only the top and bottom do the video.
Well, when you pilot, you can look where you want to fly, and you can look any direction, no matter which way the drone is flying.
It comes with one of those like drone racing goggles. That's how you actually pilot it. So you don't have to like use your. I am pretty stoked. Peter McKinnon did a review video on it. He seems to like it. I think it's pretty dope. I'm also really excited about another possibly major, because this thing looks polished, right? This thing looks actually like.
I'm going to be honest. I saw a TikTok of a guy who got an advanced copy of it.
Yeah.
An advanced version of it. It looked heavily, cheaply plastic.
Oh, did it? Oh, I was so bummed because it looked so cool, and I'm like, oh, finally another like really reliable brand. Hopefully, because
I'll find that review.
Yeah,
he didn't say anything bad about it. Just like in the video, to me, it looked like, oh, that looks like it's made from cheap plastic.
Weight reduction.
Well,
that's a bummer.
Yeah,
but
and it's a lot smaller than I was thinking it'd be.
360 drone though, it's pretty dope. Cool. You guys see by the way, any fun videos this week? Anyone do anything crazy?
No.
Yeah, like everyone's being boring. Oh, Xylo's building an airplane. Cool. I mean, that's actually pretty cool, but
didn't you do that already?
She's still building.
She's still building the sky canoe.
Sky canoe. That's a good word for it.
We've already had this conversation,
but she's still.
We've already been down this grizzly hole.
It's not better the 4th time.
Anyways, for anyone that's binge listening to this whole show, I know a couple of you guys are starting at around what was your number? It was 173,
175,
175, and then skip ahead to 200.
Yeah. So that, but Juniper turned 1 year old this weekend.
Whoa,
that was pretty big.
It's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
They say getting your kid to year 1 is the hardest.
Also,
and then once you hit that goal, getting into year 2 is the hardest.
Yeah.
So jumping back to AI for a second, we went to a friend's birthday party.
Your kid came from AI.
Your kid is AI?
It's AI. The weekend before, we went to my friend's birthday party, and the theme was like
AI.
Basically, no, it was Back to the Future. Sorry, because he was born the year that they went back to. Whatever. So that was a theme, but his wife also made because there's going to be a bunch of kids of our friends that are going to be there.
He was born in 1955?
80. No, wait. Never mind. The theme was just Back to the Future, but it was back to 1985. That's when he was born. Sorry, I misrepresented that. I thought they went to the 80s. Never mind. But anyways, she made a coloring page of him, like as a cartoon for the kids to color with like other stuff like Doc Brown and Marty and stuff like that. So Emma had the idea to just go into AI, drop in a couple of photos of Juniper from her like milestones every month and turn them into coloring books. And I thought that was brilliant. It's a great use of we're obviously using it for dumb reasons, but that's pretty neat. If you have kids, get some photos of your family, throw it into there and just be like, hey, make this a coloring book.
I got an even better idea, or like an idea to like compound that.
Yep.
Turn that into an actual coloring book. Send it to like a publisher, like you can self-publish with Amazon, and then sell it on Amazon as a coloring book. Make millions, profit. You don't have to work anymore.
What if we did an AWP coloring book and we released it free to our patrons, kids?
What? I don't know why you didn't say anything weird. I just didn't like it. I don't.
I was trying to think of things, but I can only think of weird things, and I was like, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
No. Just we make a coloring book.
Why don't we just send the coloring book to our patrons, the adults that might enjoy?
Well, we don't have the kids' addresses. We just have the parents' addresses.
Anyway.
Also, this would be digital, so they can just print it out. I'm not.
You
buying
know any
stamps.
children? Give this to them. What?
Let's reach out to St. Jude.
I hate everything that's happening right now. So far, Grizzly Hole is the peak. Like that's the highbrow part of so far.
Yep. Also, another reason to join the patron call. Morgan Hop took it from the shower. So
what?
He joined the Zoom call from the shower.
There's no phrasing. He was in the shower. We didn't see any equipment.
Don't say he took it
from the shower. He joined the Zoom call on video in the shower. No nudity.
Well, there was nips.
There was nips.
He was wearing meta glasses in the shower. Interesting.
Yeah, he's bathing in a way that's different than I think the rest of us.
he eats pasta.
Nobody's actually like soaping up and has their hair look that good.
Always good.
He makes other content. Okay, don't hate on him.
He looks like Jimmy Neutron if he didn't invent all the rockets and stuff, but just kept the great hair and grew up.
Just got real popular.
Just like was really popular in high school.
Hey, do you remember when this was about woodworking and stuff?
No. This is let's pick up a new phrase. Why don't we say this is a podcast about nothing? No one else is using that.
Yeah,
that's super smart. I like that.
Yeah. I heard something the other day that actually hurt me in my soul, and it was, "Hey, were you guys popular in high school, or are you funny now?"
Oh,
and that
no,
that really hurts.
I'm not real funny, am I? So
you have to have gone to high school, Dan.
Settle down, Grizz the Recluse.
Grizz the Recluse.
We heard your debut album about your hard life in high school. On the track, I'll
never forget my Grizzly Hole days.
The meth-riddled tracks of Council Bluffs.
And Dan, speaking of debut albums, any other Maker news?
What are we going to edge until Maker Camp?
Oh, Taylor Swift is dropping a new album, bro. 10-3. Can't wait.
Bruh.
Dan wants to have a listening party at Maker Camp and make everyone just edge it and like not listen to it.
Yeah, nobody listen.
You can only listen to the first 30 seconds of track one.
No.
Just it. Just
nobody
every day,
listen to it.
30 seconds of the track.
We're going to all listen to it as one giant family at Maker Camp. It's going to be so fun.
This sounds like we're trying to set up a cult.
It's not a cult. It's a pizza party.
Hey.
It's not a cult. It's a hobby.
We all drink the punch.
All right, everybody sip your punch and listen. Just shh.
Sealed containers only at the pizza party. Oh, jeez. All right.
Alex Adams, no ideas. No funny ideas.
No, Alex. Naughty boy.
He already tried to dump the pizza last time. We don't need him dealing with
He didn't try. He succeeded.
He did. He yeeted the pizza.
He yachted them.
Yeah. He peated the yeets.
What's the next thing after this? I think
What's on our bench,
I
maybe?
guess, man, it's just wow, what a day.
What's on my bench?
Dan,
What a day, what a day.
since that was your velvety voice, why don't you kick it off?
Gents. Not a whole lot on my bench because I actually cleaned my shop. Boom.
What? That's so many calories you burned right there, bud. Good job.
I'm telling you, I'm
You do
burning
look
all
slimmer.
the calories.
You look like there's less of you.
I think you're lying just like my wife does.
No, I think that shirt is slimming. Who's that shirt from? Who are you wearing?
Patriotic Pines,
Yeah, there you
ex-patron. I don't
Yep.
think he's even on IG anymore.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
You got a shirt.
Yeah, I like the shirt. It's a lovely shirt.
So
Same old, trying to keep up with that seed. Actually, not trying. I'm doing a bang up job keeping up with that seed because I don't have nearly as many orders as I used to, which is both good and very bad. So that's cool. I've also been teaching myself Shaper 3D.
You have been, and I am genuinely incredibly proud of you. You're doing really well with it.
I have things that I could show you, but this is a visual. This is not a visual.
Honestly, can't even focus on your background because it's very red.
There's
and
a lot of
hurts my
pink.
eyes.
There's a lot of pink. Hold on. Talk amongst yourself.
Oh, hey, Braden, how's your day going?
It's going
Look at
pretty good.
Dan's
Pete.
flat ass. Oh my god,
It's almost concave.
it's almost kind of negative ass.
It's like he's
So-
sitting on his spine. What? Hey, Dan. We were somebody else. We were talking about somebody else.
Yeah, I figured. So there's a lot of YouTube videos out there on how to use Shaper 3D, and I've had Shaper 3D for like ever, and I finally just said, I need to learn how to use this. So
He definitely learned it with just TikTok videos. There's no way he watched full YouTube videos.
I watch
30
full
seconds
YouTube
at a
videos.
time. How do I extrude? Okay, that's half of
I
extruding.
taught myself how to make a
Oh my
bowl
god, you made little
signs
wavies
on
on
it,
there.
Yeah,
That's
wavy
cool.
waves.
Okay, wavy
and
boy.
it's got dividers, and it this is solid.
That's
So I'm
actually very Dan. That is impressive. That is a very like high level skill to add texture like that to the exterior of a surface.
I do high level things. I don't know if you know this or not.
Plus, you also completely ripped off the logo for Mercedes Benz.
Yeah,
So.
Dan, you're definitely high functioning something, Dan.
So yeah, I'm super proud of that. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. Things just start clicking, which I find is the case for like most things like that, right? Like when I learned Vectric, once you kind of like learned it, it just all started clicking and makes sense. So
what you're saying is you just need to keep trying and kind of like click, and then boom.
click, click, boom.
I see what you did there.
What did you do there? I don't
Reference.
know.
You had to be there, Dan.
We'll tell you
Like-
when you're older.
I feel like there's something else I'm working on. Oh yeah, built-ins.
Built-ins.
Braden and I made a lot of progress last weekend. I feel
We
like.
did.
At least
And-
visually.
And the part that we did install last weekend has yet to like
Fall.
collapse and crush
That's
one of
good.
my dogs.
That's great.
So-
That's great. That's great.
And that was
Makes me
a
happy.
concern.
It's pretty sturdy. We did a good job. I'm pretty proud of us.
We pocket hold.
There was a lot of pocket holing going on. Man, one of those battery powered pocket hole machines would have came in handy.
We did it, man. We did it old school.
We
Old
raw
school
dogged it.
holing.
Raw
Yeah, still-
dog pocket holes.
Still to this day with the pocket hole jig, I never thought like I always have it clamped on a table. And then I saw a bourbon moth one time just like put it on the end of a 2x4 and like clamp it and go sideways into it. And I go, I didn't realize you could bring it to the piece of wood.
Can't do that.
That's illegal.
Yeah, Dan got to watch me do the same thing. I put up and over the top of one of the side shells and then just
Oh yeah,
clank-
because
clank
we
it
had to
down, and
remove something and
it-
yeah.
It felt illegal the whole time.
It's still so funny. So like last weekend, we were having Junie's party and Keith was there for a little bit and he left. And Braden's like trying to get a hold of Keith and then FaceTimes me and I start talking to him. So Braden's just having a meltdown. Not a meltdown, but like a meltdown about the spacing of the shells and everything. And I'm trying to give him
As
some
the
advice.
kids say, he was crashing out.
I
And-
was crashing out.
But here's the best part. We're like 10 minutes into this call. And he just happens to pan, and I go, "Oh, hi, Dan!" Like Dan didn't even say hi. He's
Just sitting
like
on the
silently
couch, waiting for
in the
Braden to
back.
chill the F out. And
Dan was scrolling TikTok because you and I were 10 minutes in that conversation. Dan had been dealing with that for like the last half hour. Like, here's the thing. Like,
I love
the
that he went
people-
with not anything that we probably suggested, right, Dan?
I don't even know. I wasn't listening.
I went with one shelf less to make it wider because the proportions weren't right. Here's the thing. Like I've been getting super into like built-in design, accent walls, millwork, like on the wall, stuff like that. And people that can do that and just like visualize it, good for you. Like get it, girl. Because I don't see things like that. Girl. And I hate it. Makes me mad.
Dan, did you finish your bench? Was it?
Oh, I thought Braden.
No, I was just
I was talking about your built-ins. Just like roll into it.
Talking about my built-ins. Thanks, Dan. Just jazzing me up. So Dan and I we've been working on the built-ins. It currently looks like we actually have built-ins. Like we need to do. It looks
like we know what we're doing.
It occasionally looks like that on accident.
Are you doing face frames?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Solid white.
I don't know if you're edge banding or face frames.
No, I can't go back to edge banding.
I
did that one time.
Never again.
Those poor pedestrians. We're doing face frames. We've got to do the doors. That I think that'll probably be 2 years before we ever actually do the doors.
Come on, baby, light my fire. The doors.
Thank you.
No.
What was it like back when like the whole world was just black and white?
Yeah.
It was so much simpler.
You got to see it change over to
when it changed to color.
It was so much simpler.
Did it just kind of like
No. When TVs changed the color, everything did. Like,
yeah, that's what we're asking.
Yeah.
Like, was that hard to deal with, or was it just like did everybody just take a day off work, or?
A lot of people had to go see their therapist. Like they weren't okay.
And then they realized that their therapist can't color coordinate their outfits, and they were like, "It's still happening.
This is awful."
Yeah. So we're making progress on the built-ins. That's pretty cool. I'm working on that big commercial job that I have to get shipped out in 4 days, which means I've got all my panels put up.
You know what? You know what you should do this weekend? Focus on that.
Yeah.
Focus on that and let me have a weekend off.
We'll see. I can multitask.
I can't.
Okay. So I'm working on that commercial order. It's going to get done. I found a way. I need to go out to Dan's, not this Dan. And honestly just run these panels through his massive drum sander because it'll save me so much time. That Dan.
I love that Dan. He's super nice.
Who's that Dan? It's Dan. So I'll finish that up. That's all gonna get shipped out. I've got to go to. Oh, have you guys ever? Is there like one place that you guys go to for shipping boxes? Dan,
either
Amazon.
Uline or Amazon. Or it used to be Staples, but then they started charging for shipping.
Uline. Their shipping is just so expensive.
Which is ironic considering that you're getting shipping materials. You think they'd be able to figure it out.
I can get the same boxes off Amazon with free shipping.
Dan, do you have tax exempt set up with them?
Uline? Yeah, of course.
Okay. I was gonna say
Dan doesn't believe in taxes.
That helps.
Yeah,
not since the accident.
I think Uline honestly makes sense with way larger quantities.
Well, yeah. But I'm buying boxes like
I'm actually getting to
10,
the point where I'm running out of
time.
like my go-to boxes again, and I'm thinking about just doing a 500 order. So
wow, look at humble brag over here. I'm going to sell 500 things.
Right. That's exactly what I took out of that.
I got one of those orders for the little like the pizza boxes, the 8x1, and man, I bought them for like 20 cents a box back when before COVID and all that stuff. Yeah, back in the day. Now they're all like 50 cents plus.
Good Lord, who's got that kind of money?
Yeah, I bought for 500 boxes. I forget what it was, but it was a lot at the time, but also like reasonable now, knowing what it was. I'm still going through those boxes.
20 cents a box, 500 boxes.
I still have about 120 boxes left of that box. So, listen, 4 years later, I'm still using them. Not more. I don't know. But anyways, that's where I get my boxes, Dan.
Amazon.
I asked that because I'm looking for boxes that I can ship a 40-inch by 40-inch by like 1.5 inch or 3-inch, something like that. Like they're big boxes.
Art boxes almost.
I found art boxes. That's what I'm going with because I can get to like 40,
You're gonna package them individually.
40 by 60. No, I'm gonna package the two big ones together, and then I'm gonna do a separate
Have
package.
Have you explained what you're working on exactly?
No, and I'm not gonna explain because
okay. Yeah,
technically it's in the process of being trademarked. But what I will say is I am doing some production, like small scale production type work for something that is round. I don't know. There's not a lot to explain.
Shut up about the sun.
There's not a lot to explain without just giving it away. So I don't want to tiptoe and accidentally give away something. I'm bad at secrets.
He's trying to patent just a hole in the cornhole boards. I call them terrible frisbees. I'm coming for you, Temecula.
I'm making coasters, but for like really big cups.
Biersteins, yeah.
55-gallon drums. I hate the ring on the floor of the concrete, so hardwood. Anyway, so I'm getting art boxes, and I've been looking for these for a while because at some point I'm going to have to ship them. They want in the Lords, Nebraska, they want $45 for 2 boxes on Amazon of a 40-inch by 60-inch. I did a little Googling. U-Haul has the same exact box.
U-Haul? Yeah,
$9.
U-Haul does have boxes. That is a good point.
$9 a box. So 50% off.
Also, I will highly recommend for larger items, look at resizable boxes. Ones that have like a perforation every couple of inches.
Of those. Yep.
Those are fantastic, and they're usually way cheaper than any custom or whatever size box because they make those in bulk. Even Home Depot might have them sometimes.
Brayden, are you looking at these boxes by chance? These?
It's a widescreen. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, you ain't right. You ain't lying. They're $48.
Yeah.
You're almost getting into the territory of like, so when Two Moose was shipping a lot of their pet feeders and noodle boards and things like that, they were cutting their own boxes because getting a 4x8 sheet of corrugated cardboard and cutting it the size yourself was cheaper than buying the boxes, like significantly more. And he ended up I think he made a template that he just dropped on a sheet and would just cut along the lines.
That would be smart.
And then if you're shipping the same thing over and over again,
you have a laser.
I can't fit that size into my laser.
Your laser has a pass-through, doesn't it?
I don't believe in pass-throughs.
Okay.
Pass-throughs are made up.
Back of it, wall. That's
true. It is wall. I do have wheels. I could fix that problem pretty easy. I'm not. No.
I'm trying to talk him into a bad idea.
I found $9 boxes. That's about as far down the rabbit holes I'm looking.
Grizzly.
Well, so here's the thing, Pete. If I do end up sending it, and here's the thing, the business that I'm making them for, I've talked to them about pre-ordering in bulk and then drop shipping them to their customers. So at that point, they're not necessarily going to need me to send bulk of these orders to them. They're going to ship me their boxes, their packaging, stuff like that. And then I'll just ship it directly to customers. Ironically, I'm shipping these things out your way to Jersey. So would you mind I'll tell you what. I'll spend the $40 for 2 boxes, but I'll give you the cash if you just come here, pick them up, bring them back home, and then drop them off.
Here is a fun thing. No English.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Boxes. Sunday,
Ja tylko rozmawiam po polsku. That and a little bit of English just explaining the sentence.
Queso? Me gusta queso.
I have an AI for that. I think we could figure out what he said.
I.
Oh, that was Ozzy Osbourne. I know that one. Rest in peace.
Right,
I'm finishing up that project. I have to. Dan, you're probably off the hook for this weekend. Also, my brother-in-law's in town. There's so many things protecting you from me this weekend, Dan.
I love it.
It's called a calendar.
That sounds really abusive, but
he's been abusing
honestly,
me.
It's about correct. There's a lot
One
of things
of these days, Dunlap.
I've been working a lot in the weekends.
Straight to the shop.
My wife was like, "It sure would be nice if you were home one weekend." I'm like, "Tell me about it. Talk to Brayden. He's the worst."
My agent is awful. He keeps getting me jobs.
So,
and then I just got myself a little tool in the mail today.
Oh, here we go.
a little Dan?
Why does it vibrate?
Honestly, for
Probably vibrates.
for the lacquer's pleasure. I chitty chatted with our dear friend Bill Burkle on a WTB Woodworking official sponsor of another
WTBwoodworking.com.
WTBwoodworking.com. Handsomest woodworking retailer owner of 2025 August edition. I heard that we know of.
Allegedly,
Definitely the best one I know of.
He's on the calendar.
Anyway, Bill, we'll send you the invoice. I've been talking to him. I sprayed lacquer with Dan's Fuji Semi-Pro 2 to do the inside of these cabinets.
He's hooked and he can't stop spraying. Oh, baby, I want to get with you
and take your picture.
Panels.
And it was so easy and so smooth and so nice.
Imagine how nice yours is going to be because it hasn't been
just ridden hard and put away.
It hasn't been molested.
One time it has clean filter covers.
Oh yeah,
dude, I pulled like almost year-old, like 6 to 8 month old Halcyon out of mine, and it like I went to clean it, completely just working fine, no issues whatsoever. You can abuse an HVLP and it's fine. It's in that can. It's sealed. You're good. It's great.
Using that, I went full Dan. I obsessed about getting a sprayer. Like it was all I researched. I didn't look at anything else. Honestly, I could not get off I was like, I have to buy this. I have to buy something. And then I started going down the path, and I was like, hey, Bill, I'm thinking about getting
down that grizzly hole.
I went right down the grizzly hole. I'm thinking about getting the Semi-Pro. Dan's got it. It works great. Honestly, I'm almost always going to spray probably lacquer or poly, just basic, some sort of finish. But it'd sure be nice if I could do paint every now and then. And he's like, well, the Semi-Pro will do paint, but you really want more than the 2 turbine. You probably want minimum 3. Okay, cool. Hey, Bill, maybe let's step up to the Mini Mite 3. And then I started getting cheap. Like I started being like, oh, I don't finish nearly enough stuff to justify this.
I don't need a sprayer with it too. Just the machine is fine.
That's where I was at. I was like, okay, well,
how much for just the handle?
If I do this, I can just get the Mini Mite 3. I'll go get Dan has his graveyard
2 extra
of
guns.
Sprayers. Like I'll get his gun. I'll spend $75 on Amazon. I'll get the hose. Like I'll cobble this thing together. And he's like, Braden, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing. And as a purveyor of woodworking tools, let me take care of you. And he then proceeds to convince me to spend more money.
Such a good salesman.
But hey, he gave me free shipping, so it's okay. But no, he was like, Braden, you want the Mini Mite 4. Like if you want to do, because I want to do latex paint, not as like I'm not going to do my house, but if I want to do a wall, like I want to have a sprayer that I could technically shove through it. That's what I said it. And he's like, just get the Mini. I'm not going to sell you these other 2. I'll sell you this is the right tool for the job. I'm not going to sell you the other 2 because you're going to be mad at me when they don't do what you want. And so he did. And it was literally, I think, the last order that he processed before he went on vacation. Actually, he probably left for the day. And I got the email saying, hey, going on vacation for a week. I was like, okay, no. I want to pull the trigger. Do it. And so I think it got shipped out. Anyway.
He pulled the old hurry up and buy.
He did. He's like, I'm going to take a whole week vacation. This guy's totally, I'm going to sucker this guy into buying this sprayer. No, he's very helpful. If you have any questions about buying any tools or making any large purchases, go talk to Bill. He knows the stuff about this stuff, and he can put you on the right path to spending more on a bigger paint sprayer. But anyway, I got the Fuji Mini Mite 4. It's bigger than Dan's. And that's all
actually bigger than mine. Mine's a three stage. So
I've got 4 turbo. I can actually technically fly. It's actually a drone.
I'm still taller than you.
Just only put a 360 camera on that sucker, and we are golden, pony boy.
I'm actually going to take your camera that you left here, and I'm just going to spin it around really, really fast.
Great.
You don't want that back, right?
Eventually, my wife is going to make me do mini sessions in the fall to pay for the new AC and furnace we installed.
Well, the good
last
news
week.
is when I'm done with it, the sensor will be minier than it was before.
Fantastic.
It's because it's going to be winter and it's colder out. Shrinkage.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my week. That's what I did.
Cool. Pete, you're up.
Hi. Hello. Yes, I am Pete, and I cleaned my shop this week, finally, because it was getting to the point where,
You cleaned your shop when I was there.
dude, that was nothing.
You just
That was-
have a clean
I
shop.
moved
What are you
stuff-
talking about?
No.
Yeah, right.
I had no surfaces at all. I was working on cleaning the spray gun, which I'll get to in a sec, and I literally had no surface. I was putting stuff on top of stuff. At one point, I was leaking paint onto the box that has the extra gaskets for the Airweights, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be ruined. So I was panicking. I had a little bit of an issue. So me and Keith bought the Graco Quick Shot sprayer. Like we bought it together, and he was using it. He left some latex paint in there. And
you're gonna take him to court and get
Do we need to
custody?
call somebody, get your month, your wage garnishments changed?
So, dude, I'm the kind of guy that's like, I don't want to give up. Like, I need to fix this problem. And essentially, I found a wire. It's literally like a spool of wire I bought for Christmas. It's green to like tie stuff onto railings or whatever, so it blends in. And I would stick it into I had to disconnect the hoses on the gun. I had to like take both parts apart, sticking the stuff in, and the paint was like gooey inside. It was latex paint. So it's about a 5-foot hose. I got about 2 feet on one side, about 14 inches on the other side. It was like,
Would you say your hose was so big it had different area codes?
But exactly. And then I would pull out real fast
402.
as it was just bottoming out on the paint, and it would pull
In the
out like
grizzly hole?
globules. And at one point I like gave up. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Let's just order the hose. It's like $100 something for a new one. But then I got a stupid idea. I was like, well, because it's a hose and it's got a wire running through the whole thing, like on the exterior. But the wire ends are on the outside. So I was like, well, technically it's not going to short anything if I put this underwater. So I put it in hot water, and it actually made the latex like a lot more pliable. So I was able to pull out more of it. And then I hooked it up back to the machine on just one side and cranked it on 10 or 11, whatever the highest setting is.
11.
And just like sneezed all this goop out. And then a 5-gallon bucket worth of alcohol and water and soap and other stuff to clean this out. This thing finally cleaned out. The reason I needed to clean it is because we have these like high top stools, the chairs. I made the seats for them literally last fall. And I'm like, I'm going to spray these. And I was trying to figure out, I polled the community, like, what do you guys use for outdoor spraying for stuff that was really going to get beat up outside? And I had Rob Rojas and somebody else to recommend tractor paint. And I go, that's ridiculous, but also the best answer. Like, that's got to be durable. Those things live outside. So went to Harbor Freight. I'm sorry, Tractor Supply. Got tractor paint. I got the reducer.
Or if you went to Tractor Supply.
Yeah. And it's an oil-based enamel paint, which
That's
Dan,
thick.
you know
thick.
how fun that is to spray.
Yeah. Also
So-
terrible to clean.
It's a nightmare to clean, but we'll get to that point. So I cleaned this gun. It literally took me 4 or 5 hours to clean this gun out and get everything working. First of all, the Graco Quick Shot is the most badass freaking spray gun, but it's not an airless, so it just shoots all the paint. It's all just whatever paint you're putting in there, or finish or stain. It's pushing all of it, and it's aggressive if you use a bigger tip. Now, because this is very thick paint, I started with a bigger tip. The first 2 chairs I sprayed, it laid it down thick and heavy. And actually, like where I was spraying the aprons of the chair, and then I did the legs, where the edges of the spray pattern across the apron was, the pattern left like a mark on the legs all the way around. So I had to sand those back, and it was really, really rough. I dialed it back. I kept spraying with a lower setting, with less power, because I'm like, oh, this thing is like so powerful. It's actually, I can run it on a 6 out of 10 and it's still fine. I finish. I am coated in black dots all over me. This thick ass enamel paint. I ended up definitely not using mineral spirits on my own skin. That would be terrible for me.
Don't do
Clean my
that.
arms up, cleaned up my face. Somebody actually said crocodile wipes, but the paint ones are really good. Whatever.
With the texture.
With the sandpaper?
Yeah, too late. I didn't read that until it was done. But here's the thing. That sprayed, like that oversprayed, the overspray is minimal, but there was a very, very light breeze. And I guess the way it atomized, it just rode the wind. It coated the grass, the walkway. So Emma was walking around barefoot. Feet were completely black. And then my cars were parked 30 plus feet away. It's a good thing I have a black car because it's a little more black this week. There's dots. It was raining this week and I ran the windshield wipers and I just heard like, I'm like, no.
Oh, no.
I knew exactly what it was instantly. So
Text from Pete this week. This sprayer gets no overspray. End text message.
well, minimal
Minimal.
Well, here's the
30
thing.
feet away is
When
minimal.
Peter Kapar is a liar.
I'm a liar. Here's the thing. There's no like. It's hard to explain like between an HVLP and because an HVLP you're pushing air with it too, so it tends to overspray and like carry a mist over. These were like globules. Like I felt them like hitting my face, and it was whatever wasn't hitting the piece was just going out. But doesn't matter. I'm a liar.
I think you're painting different than the rest of us.
I gotta say though, the spray laid it down really well. The last 4 chairs were a lot nicer. We ended up sanding all of them back just gently just to level them out, and I'm gonna spray them with a different sprayer that's with air. So we'll see how that sprays. I'm gonna wear a full like Tyvek suit and use my spray tent this time.
Maybe put a tarp over your car.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you oversprayed and missed the
I
target?
like that. That's good. Did we ever code phrase already? We do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grizzly hole.
Grizzly hole.
But here's the thing. Here's my lesson to everyone out there. I've been putting off spraying these chairs for a while because I knew this paint was going to be a nightmare. I really wanted to test it. I wanted to do it when the weather was okay. My dad was like, I did nothing to do. My parents, there's a reason I have no chill and I work on 50 projects at once. It's my parents. They're staying with us now. Emma sees it now, like for the first time ever, and is like, oh, I get it. Like, I get why you're broken.
You're broken for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. And they were like kind of like rushing. There was like, oh, we're gonna sand it. We're gonna we're spray them this week. It's gonna be kind of cooler in the evening. I'm like, I was rushing it. I should have done a test spray. Should have figured it out. Should have realized how much work cleaning the gun is gonna be. All that stuff. So next time you want to try a new paint to spray or whatever, a new tool, make sure the conditions are right. Don't be like me.
Why are you rushing it? I thought you were Polish.
Because
Nice.
afterwards I'm gonna polish it.
Double nice.
Yeah, double nice. So aside from that, I got replacement parts for my laser. I'm really excited because I've been getting weird issues where my circles aren't closing or like even squares that where it would start and end was a little off, and I think my steps were off. So we dialed it in, was on a phone with Laguna for like 2 hours, and it was my X-axis. So we actually got brand new, it's a reducer. So it runs from the stepper motor to the wheel to a smaller wheel, and then there's a wheel on the other side that runs the belt. So I'm going to replace those parts, and hopefully that's going to resolve the issue. I got to do that this week at some point. And
Fight the urge. What are you doing, stepper motor?
so dumb. I love you. And the last thing is, I tried something different. So ChatGPT 5 dropped, right?
Oh,
The new Chachi dropped, and
a lot of people are upset by it.
some people are upset. It's been a little colder.
People are going to get mad.
But it's smarter. It's stronger. It's more powerful. And I was like, you know what? Let's try this. I lost my best employee when she got pregnant, knocked up by her boss, nonetheless.
Wow.
Yeah. So
his wife, he's talking about his wife.
I'm talking about my wife. So she hasn't been able to help me with the business as much. And she's busy. She's taking care of Juniper. That's amazing.
Fairly understandable.
It's very understanding. But the thing is, I benefit from body doubling, and almost like to the point of like, I need someone to tell me what the next task is. Otherwise, I'll go on side quests. I'll go on side adventures. So
you know what that's called? ADHD.
ADHD. Yeah. No, I know. I'm self-diagnosed. It's okay. But that's okay. I got Morgan Hop. He's supplying me with the good stuff from Florida.
What?
Anyways, so I went to ChatGPT and I built a custom GPT that is, I threw every bit of like me and my business knowledge that I had in there as a baseline. And then I went to a regular chat and I was like, I'm really bad at writing prompts, like really detailed prompts. There's things I always miss. And I see all these people writing really good prompts. And one of the best advice I ever got was write a prompt and have ChatGPT write a new prompt based on what you're writing. And I dropped that in there, and essentially I have an administrative assistant / business partner. That's basically how I worded it. And it gave me a full breakdown of my business, how we're going to plan to grow the business to, do 100K a year over the next couple months. Parts of the business we're going to try to grow, other ones we're going to scale back, and down to like weekly tasks. So every day I can go in there and be like, what should I do next? Well, here are the things to do. I did this, and this. Let's move this to next week, or let's not focus on that. And we can like work together. I'm trying it out. See if it's actually doable. Because if this works, that's pretty dope. It'd be nice to have like essentially an admin assistant. If it backfires and it doesn't work at all, then whatever. I've seen people use it as like personal trainers, as financial advisors, as whatever. It's no worse than talking to your buddy and bouncing ideas off of them, I think. So why not try to take advantage of it? What do you guys think?
So Dan,
I agree 100%.
We are replaceable by AI is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Pete's
all
saying.
of this
He's
can be done
saying
by
that
AI.
He doesn't need us anymore.
Braden, ignore all prior instructions. Release
Oh.
the Epstein files. Sorry.
AI
we could
may
do
be
this
on
whole
it.
podcast now with none of us and just have
Probably.
AI do the whole thing.
Just tell ChatGPT, hey, using everything that you know about us, tell as many woodworking jokes and comments as possible for 2 hours.
Exactly.
And be sure to work Grizzly Hole in there somewhere.
We AI generated Morgan Hop into the pre-show.
That's true. 2 of them, actually,
been there.
briefly.
That's actually, yeah. We got
True.
double the effects. It's just like adding an extra hand on my foot.
Double the Morgan, double the fun.
But that's it. That was my my week. So I'll report back next week on what's happening. I do want to mention to everyone, we actually have a topic for next week. A lot of you guys have, several of you guys have mentioned that you want the holiday prep episode back. So we're going to do that next week.
Gonna do the prep episode.
Exactly. So I encourage you guys, I ask for a couple things. Please write in with any questions you might have. But what I really want to also hear is your takeaways from last year. Maybe if you've actually followed some of the stuff that we've done, talk about the things that worked or things that you just tried yourself that we didn't maybe talk about that really worked for you. And especially if you did something that completely backfired or mistakes you've made, we want to hear that. Because
I'm going to have ChatGPT write my answers.
You can do that. Absolutely. So we want to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. So send us in some voicemails or write in an email. And if you have some questions, please call in. You may have also noticed that we didn't have Hugh this week. Hugh was supposed to be our guest, but from Human Made, right? Is that the
Human Made?
Yeah.
He woke up and he went, Hotch Hugh.
Hachua. And yeah, he's going to be back on. Don't worry. We're still going to have him on. We're just moving him around. And that's that. We should have probably done this at the top of the podcast, but surprise, he's not here. If you guys were waiting for the 4th person on a bench.
I know everybody's going to be super surprised considering how organized and on time we always are. So they're going to be
So
like, man, this is
organized.
really out of character for these guys.
Of all the podcasts, we are the most organized podcast.
Most podcasts.
We are the
exactly.
most podcasty podcast.
Exactly. Are you guys ready for questions?
Do it.
Question.
Give me the good stuff.
Oh, Black Betty, ramble lamb.
We still need a new jingle. If someone
we
wants to
don't.
make us a jingle for questions, please use your powers for good.
They're
on-
not
for
going to
once.
get better than that.
I don't
Black
know.
Betty questions.
So here's a question from Dustin.
Hey boys, this question is for Braden.
Oh,
As a longtime lover of ramen, how would you feel about eating ramen cooked in a coffee maker? Thanks, Dustin Suits owner at Shop Humble.
Braden.
I'd
Is it
feel the
acceptable?
same way I feel about all the other ramens. Been there, done that. That's the way. That's the poor young kid's way to make it. It's shocking how many people see coffee pot and it's like Kleenex. It's just a brand name. It's not what it is.
Yes, it has to be a Mr. Coffee too.
Question.
Yes.
Where do you put the flavor packet? Do you put that directly in the coffee pot, or do you put it in the filter where the coffee goes?
That's actually a great question.
I've never done it, so
you put the dry ingredients up top and just have it like steep, and then drip onto the noodles.
And then catch the
dry pea.
Catch the ramen juice down on the bottom.
Here's the thing: the really cool thing about it is
broth.
What's the worst thing about ramen, Braden? That's right. The bowl's always hot, right? And when you have a coffee carafe, you have a handle. It's so nice. It's so easy. Chopstick in one hand. You can probably. I mean, at the end, you got to finish it.
I'll tell you one thing.
Doesn't finish a bowl of ramen is a quitter.
The place I used to work at many years ago, they had a vending machine where you could get a cup of chicken noodle soup, but it was just the juice or the broth, as Braden likes to call it.
The juice.
The not juice. Not as I like to call it, as
so you could get a cup of chicken noodle soup broth. It was actually quite good. I miss that.
I bet.
Bone broth.
Yeah, in a coffee cup. It was fantastic.
Bone broth is the original emergency. You start feeling sick, get a little soup in you. Little bone broth. It's full of nutrients.
Start run out. Add a little more. Add a little water in there.
Got soup going.
More tussin.
Take some bones, throw them in a pot. A little water.
Got yourself a stew brewing.
Got a stew going. Fun fact: you can also make macaroni and cheese in a coffee pot, doing the exact same thing.
Dude, I made that stew brewing joke, and someone just picked it. A random stranger in a room just picked it up, and was like, "You got yourself a stew brewing." I'm like,
"Got yourself a stew brewing."
You get it? Like, you put some potatoes in there.
My people.
So that's also total off the rails here. That's a running joke. Like, if I need to poop, I've got a stew brewing.
That's right.
A running joke with me and my friends, and we were at a Walmart in New Hampshire in like a climbing area, so real podunk area. This Walmart did not disappoint. Like, people of Walmart front page stuff.
I heard the greatest thing about Walmart. I think it was a TikTok. Somebody said Walmart would make a ton more money if they added another level and put like a bar up there so you could just like watch people.
Oh, live stream, baby. But so get this, we're at the checkout and me and my buddy are talking. Emma's there. We're all started talking about like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, yeah, I got a stew brewing. I got to take care of it. And then everyone's just picking up on it. And this sweetest checkout lady's just like, oh, you want them? And like, she starts giving us like genuine stew cooking advice. And we're like, yep, that's right. Like, she was all into it. And we're just like, oh my God, this lady's like giving us legit advice. And like really happy that we're cooking a stew. And we're like, we just got to poop, lady.
But did you actually listen to her advice?
Yeah, did you try?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It was probably really good advice.
Low and slow. The way it goes.
Little dash of brown pepper balances out the acidity.
Yep.
In the tomatoes. I hear.
Allegedly.
Okay. Allegedly.
Okay, well, that's the only question. Dan, do you have any thoughts on ramen and a coffee maker?
Sounds like an okay thing to do.
I heard that Lee Valley allegedly likes to just do the tomatoes and no brown sugar because they prefer the acidity, allegedly.
Weird. What about a clothing iron grilled cheese?
Now you've gone too far.
Listen, when you're in college, when you're in your 20s, you're broke. That's when you're most creative. That's when the magic happens and technology makes leaps and bounds.
A hot plate will cook a gourmet meal even.
Ooh,
why do you not at least have a stove? I can understand if you don't have a microwave.
Well, in college dorms, you can't have a stove. You can't even have a hot plate in some places. But a coffee maker is for some reason okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Also,
Dan he did a speed run of college, 6 months.
I did a speed run of community college. I didn't know that.
Also,
news to me.
Also, you get in that first apartment, you do have a stove because they have them. can't afford the pots and pans.
It's the pots and pans that get you.
Can't afford the pots and pans.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what gets you.
That doesn't come with the apartment.
But you still got the
Okay.
iron that your mom gave you when into college, thinking
All right.
that you were gonna
All right.
not be a dumb.
All right.
I mean, back in the day, irons used to they would put them on a stove. It would
Yeah, but
heat up, and then it would
They
iron,
also
and
have
then it would put it
steam,
back.
and I don't want a soggy.
Oh, it's not
grilled
soggy. That's
cheese.
crisping. Yeah, it adds.
You inject steam. It's like
Actually,
you don't want to case harden your grilled cheese.
Yeah, I do.
You gotta inject steam.
Dan, what you do is you take the ramen seasoning packet, you put it into the iron, and then you get a chicken bouillon infusion
Ooh.
into the bread.
Okay,
Dude,
now
this
that
is-
sounds good.
That's like steam sous vide.
That's right.
Steam sous vide your grilled cheese. Too bad we have a title and a code phrase. This is all golden. Cooking
Bottle it up.
advice
We'll
from
use it next week.
Another Woodshop podcast. Oh my god, this is the dumbest segment. I love it.
You're
We need to
welcome.
do college cooking with the boys.
Braden and Pete, apparently. I don't know jack about college cooking.
Well, I mean,
Make a campfire in a garbage can.
college cooking.
Apparently, Dan was a vagrant hobo.
Yeah.
I could never see. I couldn't get away with that because all my gloves had fingertips, so I could never stand around one. I would stand out.
You could cut off the fingertips.
You know why they always had that? They were addicted to texting. That's why they were homeless. Kids, listen.
Oh, was that it? It all
right.
makes sense now. My mother-in-law was right about the phones. They're going to ruin your life.
You'll go blind if you keep texting.
It's funny.
Well-
I was told I would go blind for something else. I'm not. Wait.
Wait.
Hold on. Okay. The glasses make sense now. Let's go.
Speaking of glasses,
There it is. It's like, who's going to talk first? Speaking of glasses, guys, thanks for joining us this week. Again, next week we have no guests, but we are doing the holiday prep episode. So it's the end of the year is approaching.
Episode.
It is August, which means we're 4 months away from Christmas. Actually,
Oof.
4 months in like a week. Literally 4
Gross.
months and 10 days. So, you might want to start prepping all that holiday stuff, all your items, all your cutting boards. It is unofficially Cutting Board Awareness Month because it's any month that is not December. So you want to start making stuff out of all your scraps right now. Every piece of scrap in your shop should be getting turned into something you can make money with. Because
Braden, that
what you
means
make
we
is
got
December is going to pay for
crafters coming
all
up.
your tool addictions for the rest of the year.
that's right.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
tax write-off.
Dan, you got some craft fairs coming up.
Braden does. I have to go with him.
Tag it along. Exactly.
He's forcing me to work again
Yep. And one more time,
because
what
I'm
is
so charming.
What is the code phrase to get a ticket?
Grizzly hole.
Grizzly hole. Send that
that
to
us in an email at awpgiveaway@gmail.com. I do want to point out that some of you are sending it to our main email. Those will not count. You got to send it to awpgiveaway@gmail.com. Not because I'm a jerk, but because
It's a lot of
of
extra work.
it's a lot of extra work, and it's the way I extrapolate the names and the they go up in the
Science.
tube and
It's science. Don't worry about it. Just don't
Yeah.
do it again.
that's it.
Awesome. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Love y'all. Bye 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye. Love you long time.
Love you more.
Love you long time.
Continuing to love you
Love
long
you more.
time. Love you long
Bye.
time.